Hey gang, Amrasil here. As you can see, I am once again playing Östergötland. This is on the estuary map, which at Tier 9 is, at least in my opinion, a very small map, and when you're dealing with a destroyer, it can make it a little bit tricky to avoid going undetected, or just to remain undetected. And you get spotted on a map like this, and about half of the enemy team can usually shoot at you, so very often it comes down to whether they're paying attention or not. This ended up being a very fun game. My definition and your definition of a fun game may be different. I'm certainly as susceptible to getting irritated as anybody else, but by and large, I think it's fair to say that I can enjoy a game very much and classify it as a good game, even if it ends up being a loss. Primarily if the game is close, if it's challenging kind of right up to the end, or even for the last minute or two. That's what I enjoy most. And if my ship is still alive and in the game, well, that was weird. If my ship is still alive and in the game during that last bit, well, that's kind of what I played the game for, is the excitement, that adrenaline rush of trying to make something happen. Whether that's, an effort to try and secure the win, or an effort to try and just maintain a win, or even just, worst case scenario, do a respectable job, which is, sometimes a painful loss. You can see I've got a friendly Fiji pushing up here. Matchmaking on this particular game. Not great, but decent in my opinion. You can see we've got a Baltimore, they've got a Baltimore. They also have an Anchorage, and we have a Wichita. We've got a Fiji, they've got a Fiji. Their Fiji is taking a beating and was just sunk.
Off to a cracking start.
Now our Fiji decided that he was going to turn broadside to the enemy team and then push out of his smoke. It's really just a question of when until somebody finishes him off.
Our team has
I'm just going to help him secure the cap. Then I'll have other plans. Now, Anchorage, as you may know, does not have the same kind of detection threat. Baltimore does, but it does have torpedoes. It's a good ship. I've heard it described as a
torpedoes to port.
Kind of a Baltimore wannabe, but with New Orleans torpedoes. Now we managed to secure the Delta cap. As you can see, those torpedoes there, it's not looking good for the Fiji.
Reporting a target's position.
And down he goes. Now, what I know now, Venom is in that smoke that's on the right side of your screen there. Having secured the cap and realizing that, okay, I've got a Georgia on one side of me, and I've got a Lion on the other side of me, and not a whole heck of a lot else, I'm going to fall back because well, I just put some torpedoes on something, didn't I? Couldn't really see what was back there, but I do know that the Bismarck was back. Yeah, there we go.
Reporting a target's position.
And here we see one of the things that I love about the pan-European destroyer line. The torpedo reload is really quick. And though the torpedoes don't do a whole lot of damage, I mean, I put 5 torpedoes on the Bismarck and just got down to about half of his hit points. But that reload is nice, and they're so quick. They traverse from point A to point B quickly. See if I can't get something on the line. If I hit him, it'll be right on the nose and almost certainly a flood. Now I can see that there are enemy torpedoes out here and that our Lion's kind of in trouble, so I'm going to try and get out here to help him. That's a conscious decision that I made to go out here and see if I can't assist the Lion, who is running broadside to what is obviously a torpedo threat. Now keep in mind that I came out here to help him. I figured I could spot torpedoes for him, if nothing else. Looks like I did land one on Lion. It did flood, and there's another with another flood. So that one will stick. Oh, no, doesn't look like he repaired the first one. So one thing you can do in a torpedo boat, if you haven't played it much, you can spread your torpedo drops out just enough to make somebody feel confident that they can repair the first flood. And if you follow that up with another, then they'll be flooding for a little while if they've just used their repair party. Now I'm trying to position to be able to help the Lion, but instead of falling back, he's heading south, which makes zero sense to me.
Engine boost activated.
And again, I'm going to throw some torpedoes out on the Lion. I know the Shiratsu is here. Now watch the positioning on our Lion. He's on my port side. He's going to be on the far right side of the minimap there as you're looking at it. Now I expected him to fall back. He's alone out here. There's a Shiratsu out here. And at the time that he knew the Shiratsu was out here and threatening, I was, on the other side of this island here to my starboard side. So his decision to head south into this, to me, just, it makes no sense at all. Now, I expect the Shiratsu to be just on the other side of this island, and in fact, that's what my radio location indicator or radio position finder or however long you've been playing, you'll call it different things. But you can see it's moving to my starboard side, so he's coming around this side, so I'm just going to bide my time. I was able to spot the torps for that guy, so I spot the torps for that guy, and look how he repays me. Don't be that guy. Alright, so I can't focus on that. I mean, that clown's going to do what he's going to do. I got to keep my head in the game here. There's the Shira, and you can see the Shira is still full health.
Reporting a target's position.
I don't know what the Lion expected that I was going to do, but apparently he was wrong. And he got very upset about it. Now, let's see if I can finish off the Shiratsu. I'm going to try and cover all the angles of escape. Got his engine there. And I'm just going to accelerate forward as fast as I can to avoid any possibility of eating his torpedoes, but still keep myself undetected by the Lion.
Engine boost deactivated.
You can see I've got the heel active. Made good use of that. Got some hit points back. Still got over 13,000 hit points, and now it's just me and you, Lion. You had a little help from our Lion. Again, don't be that guy. Was able to hang on to the cap, and you can see right now we've got roughly a 40-point lead, 43 as it stands right now. Now it just jumped up. Sir Ching 7201 and the Fletcher took out Massachusetts, and that's got us up by 150-ish, 159 points, I guess, right now. And I'm just hunting the Lion. See what I did there? I think I need to get a little bit closer. There's still the Benham to contend with. And somewhere there's a Jutland. Looking at the mini-map, the last known position of the Jutland was Echo 1. There's the Benham. Fletcher's got him spotted up. Maybe it's Auditorio that's got him. Anyway, I'm behind the island. I'm going to try and get some fire started on the Lion. But he wasn't detected for very long. So I'm going to have to continue to push in closer. There's the anchorage. The closer I get, the more help I can be. So I'm going to just keep moving in. I don't want to get caught. Okay, I was able to land one on the line. I don't want to get caught out in open water because I don't have smoke. So yes, I'm very cautious. Like now I know where the Baltimore's at. You can see the Baltimore down there. I would probably be pushing in a little bit harder right now. But I know that the anchorage was going to spot me as soon as I cleared this island on my starboard side. Got a fire started on Lion. I'm just going to let that burn for a little bit, and I'm going to see if I can't help out with anchorage.
Concentrate fire on the designated
So as it stands right now, we've got 6 ships. They've got 6 ships. We have significant points lead. About 250 points. And that's due to the caps. Anchorage is just about dead. Can't really do anything to me.
Engine boost activated.
Lion can't really get shells on me. I'm going to see if I can help with Anchorage. He's got his guns pointed the other way. And he doesn't have much in the way of hit points. You can see that it's not a guaranteed thing. Firing these little shells against heavily armored ships of any kind, challenge. But down he goes. That's kill number 3. A little over 106,000 damage. But meanwhile, yeah, that's right. 5 ships to 5 ships now. We do have a significant cap advantage. We have, 280 point advantage on the scoreboard. I'm just looking right now. Where's Nagato going, or Nagato? Where are they heading? Looks like they're going to head north through the Charlie Cap. I know the Lion is here. I presume the Benham is out here. So they've still got the Benham and the Jutland. The Jutland hasn't been seen in ages, so he could show up any time. Now you saw the radio position finder, it changed. So there's something that's a bit farther to left on your screen. I've thrown those out there for the Lion. Whatever it is less the same distance. And I'm going to swing wide enough where I can get guns on anything that pops up. And I'm looking for an opportunity here to catch a DD that's pushing in, probably looking for me. Baltimore's gone dark again. Our team is, well, Wichita might be, yeah, Bismarck takes out Baltimore. Wichita might be falling back just to avoid getting. And there's a flood on the Lion. He repairs immediately, 636 points. He's still in range, but probably not for long. Let's see if I can finish him off. If there is a DD out here, I'm making myself a target, but I've got plenty of hit points left, and I've got heal. Down goes Lion. And yep, there's the Benham. And he is just making a run for it. And I've gone dark. So here we are with almost 7.5 minutes left in the game. I'm sitting at about 140,000 damage, more or less. Our team is in great position. We've still got 5 ships. They've only got 3. And I'm thinking at this point, this is probably going to be over here before too much longer. I'm guessing Jutland has to have been over there at the Alpha Cap or around the Alpha Cap for quite some time. You can see that Nagato was pushing in, but he's got Fletcher right there. And first set of torps whiffed, went right on by. Fletcher's reversing and now looks like maybe smoking, trying to stay out of sight. And I'm just going to move into this cap. You can see I've swung my guns around this way. I thought briefly about running to the south around the island there, but no, I'm going to get in this cap. We're going to stop their points altogether. And maybe I can get this secure before the game is over, but it seems unlikely. Our points accumulation just continues to ratchet up. Yeah, the Nagato is just about gone. Nagato and Nagato, take your pick. So this is about it. So I'll say thank you very much for joining me. This was a super fun game to play. I hope it was fun to watch, and I'll see you the next time.
Engine boost activated.